Hey guys, in this video I would like to share my thoughts on the third alpha that took place last week. I want to discuss some areas in the game that could provide a more positive experience and, of course, the things that brought me a lot of joy and good times. First, it's important to say that this is just my perspective and I may not have the full picture regarding certain features in the game. I approached this beta with my own experience, which might differ from yours or the developers, and that's totally okay. Beta is a great time to gather feedback because it's impossible to make something perfect in the first, second, or even third iteration. It's our responsibility to provide feedback, whether positive or negative, if we want the things we care about to grow and improve. This principle doesn't just apply to games, it applies to everything we encounter in our lives. I would like to start with questing, and we will go chronologically as we develop our hero. Almost at the beginning, we encounter a quest where we need to bring some hardwood to the quest giver. The issue, as I understand it, is that we can't accomplish it soon, since I didn't find any nearby spots, or even distant ones, where we can get the necessary items to finish this quest. Usually, people think that when they receive quests, especially at the beginning, they can accomplish them within the next 5 minutes or at least soon, whether it's getting 5 reds or boars or bringing some sticks for the fireplace. The game tries to teach us the basics, but they don't really cooperate. However, as I said, I didn't see any way to finish this quest within a comfortable period of time. It's important to mention that developers do not position the game as lightweight. Instead, they present it as a game that offers a lot of discovery, challenges, and even difficult moments. This might be the case with the quest I described, but I don't think such challenges should exist at the very beginning of the game, when players are just taking their first steps. When we reached the first city with many quest givers, one quest left me a bit distracted. At first glance, the kill 10 dreads in the forest quest seemed easy, since it's first level quest. However, I couldn't find these dreads anywhere. I noticed that even content creators streaming the game at level 15 had this quest in the top right corner. The quest giver and the quest itself don't provide any clues on where to find these enemies. From this issue, we slide into the next one, regarding the quest system overall. The quest givers don't provide directions, and in most descriptions you won't find any hints on where to locate your target or required items. I understand the desire to offer exploration opportunities to gamers, and I am not asking for constant hand-holding throughout the quest. But offering no directions at all makes it hard to call it an opportunity. For example, if the quest says to extract some crystals from the crystal veins, where are these veins? What landmarks should I look for? Maybe it's somewhere northeast of the city? No idea. The only indication that I might be heading in the right direction or not is encountering mobs a few levels higher than me, essentially saying, "Man, get out of here or we will beat you up." Or take the quest from Big Mama, meant to help us get acquainted with different professions. It's a good quest with nice intentions from the developers, but all of them ask to bring something or craft something related to their profession. To craft, you still need to find certain items. Where are they? How do I find them? How can I gather them? Nothing. Developers want us to get acquainted with professions, but the professions NPCs offer no help. Please, just some clues. To finish the section about the quest, I want to mention some minor bugs and things I didn't understand. Same quest from Big Mama, who suggested we help some citizens of the city. It was a cool quest to get acquainted with professions and other aspects, when you complete the quest, they give you a letter of thanks, which is required to finish the quest from Big Mama. The issue was that other quest givers in the city also give letters of thanks after their quests. But these quests aren't accepted, because those givers aren't listed in the quest. It's not a big issue, and maybe that was an intention not to make it this way, but maybe the developers will see this and address it if they aren't already aware. Additionally, there was a bug where I couldn't interact with range as I should have, similar to how I interacted with saw and hammer before included in the quest. Let's talk about some gameplay issues. There aren't many actually. Overall, the gameplay was fun, and I'll discuss the fun aspects later in the video. I chose to play as a shaman because I love everything related to nature, animals and spirits. A cool feature of the shaman is that you have a constant wolf companion, which is as important as the hero itself in terms of overall damage. But here is the thing, the shaman doesn't get the wolf until level 6. Why? It's not like the usual 1 time per minute ultimate that other heroes have. I believe it should be available from level 1. From this point, I'd like to address another issue. I had a tough time during early leveling. I had to use a lot of consumables to heal myself and use fireplaces for the same purpose almost after each encounter with the mobs. Just a reminder that in Corepunk your hero doesn't auto-heal after a fight. Consumables and fireplaces run low and it's not easy to refill them. Fireplaces are pretty expensive, especially during early leveling, and it's hard to find wood to craft them myself. Should I run back to the city with an infinite fireplace to heal myself after every map? Just spam. I don't think other classes have as hard a time as the shaman does. I think the absence of the wolf limits shaman's players' enjoyment during the early game. It would be nice to have the wolf from the start, or at least provide more opportunities to heal until level 6. Let's highlight some of the cool aspects of Corepunk, as there is a lot of fun in playing it. I believe you can differentiate good from great by looking at the details. Game stylistics, the sense of adventure, sound effects, ambient, and the ability to learn about this world from various NPCs. There is a big potential in creating different builds and performing various roles. You can break watermelons by stepping on them, defend Granny's gardens by beating rats, and cut woods and gather herbs. All of this works great and, more importantly, in harmony as a whole. I experienced many new feelings that no other game has given me before. Playing this game is very relaxing, which is exactly what I need to unwind after work and all of this stuff. I'm looking forward to playing it again and hope everyone can play it without any restrictions and enjoy these cool experiences. Again, I didn't reach level 15 because I didn't play much during the previous week. I'm not an MMORPG expert or anything. This was my first alpha test and maybe my fresh perspective can help developers improve the game. It's cool to share my thoughts with you and discuss them in the comments below, on Discord or in the forum. We like this game and wish it all the best. Thank you for your time. Till the next one.